Hey guys, I have a 15-minute yoga cool down for you. You can do this at the end of a workout, or you can do it as a standalone stretch class. Grab your mat, kick off your shoes, and let's practice. All right, let's start at the back of your mat. Mountain pose. Bring your heels close, big toes slightly touching. Soften your knees. Breathe your arms up. Big breath in, stretch up, and then exhale. Hinge at your hips. Slide down your thighs. Let's bend those knees as you walk your hands forward onto the mat. One handprint at a time. Find yourself in the top of a push-up. Palms land at the base of the shoulder. Lower those hips. Draw your belly in. Slowly pike your hips up. Let your head soften between your biceps. And I like to walk my heels in a little for down dog. And let's pedal. Bend one knee and let the other heel press towards the floor. Switch it out. Other knee bends. Other heel gets heavy for a calf stretch. Relax your neck, strong in your shoulders. Good. Let's stretch the right leg up for the sky. So 3-legged dog, inhale. And then right knee to your nose, step it as high up the mat as you can. Aim by your right thumb and bend your left knee, set it down. Come into your low lunge. Start to straighten out and lengthen. You can come to blocks under your hands or up to your front thigh. Some of you might be ready to stretch your arms for the ceiling. Low lunge. So this is a great stretch for the back hip. Get tall. Ribs come up out of the hips. Start to exhale and bow. Frame your front knee. Let's tuck your back toe. Lift the back knee. Step your inside hand or opposite hand to the floor and twist into your front knee. So we're rotating my right arm up with my right leg forward. This is revolve low lunge. Feel free to keep your back knee down if you need that. Can you wrap that back hand? Turn your thumb towards your lower back. Gently roll the shoulder back. We're opening the shoulder just a bit more. Excellent. Soften and circle the arm forward. Let's step back to our down dog. Feel free to pedal or take a child's pose if you need to. If you're new to yoga, child's pose is knees to the mat, hips to heels. Always feel free to sub those out for down dogs. Come back to down dog if you chose child's pose, and let's stretch the left leg for the sky. Big 3-legged dog, stretch, and then left knee, you're going to tuck it in and step to the top of the mat. Soften your back knee down, melt it to the floor, uncurl your toes, lift your heart, low lunge on your other side. If it feels okay, you come on up to your thigh or blocks, or stretch your fingertips for the ceiling. Big opener for your psoas. So maybe you're using this as a cool down for one of your other workouts. Excellent choice. Or you can do it as a standalone just to improve your flexibility. Release your hands and frame your front foot. Let's tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step into your inside hand and twist. Revolve your lunge. Feel free to take the option where your back knee stays down if you need it. Gaze up at your fingertips if that's available, and let's wrap the hand behind your low back. If that feels okay, gently roll the shoulder a little more. Unwind your twist here. Frame the front foot. Step back to down dog. A gentle pedal here. Go ahead. Melt your knees down onto the floor. Let's take child's pose. But this time, let's reach the arms back by your toes. Embryo, a variation of child's pose. Let your shoulders roll forward. Relax your low back. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Slowly walk those hands back to the front here. We'll shift onto one hip and then sit with your right ankle crossed in front of your left. Flex at your feet and then really find your sit bones into the floor. Take the right hand to the floor. Left arm stretches up. Side bend. Push your left hip down and roll your left shoulder back. Beautiful. Press on up and we'll do the other side. Take support with your left hand. Reach your right arm up and then make those little micro adjustments. Relax your neck. Open the waist. Beautiful. Come through your center here. Let's walk down. Bow your heart towards the floor. Fingertips crawl forward. Relax your back. Stretch those hips. And then we'll start our journey to back up. Let's take a chest opener now. So reach your fingertips behind you. If you cannot connect the fingers, just tense your fingers and puff your chest. But if it feels okay, go ahead and interlace your fingers and puff the chest. So that is for if you can maintain a long spine. Otherwise, take support. All right, release. Breathe here. Let's cross the other ankle. So switch the crossing of your legs. Left in front of right. Ankles are flexed. Let's take a twist. Reach both arms up and we'll twist to your right. Reach your right arm behind you. Left arm catches the outer thigh. Gaze over your back shoulder. Big breath in to undo your twist. Fan those arms to the sky. Other side. Catch the floor, catch the thigh. Gaze over your back shoulder. Good. Come out of your twist. Slow and smooth. Crawl forward and bow. Fingertips walk forward. Relax your chin down. Melt into the stretch. Good. Come on up nice and smooth. We're going to take the chest expansion once more. You can either just turn your fingers, your thumbs out, and tent your fingers, puff out your chest, lift your chin, or see if they can interlace and take a little bit more of a chest expansion there. Keep your spine elongated, though. It's tempting to round your back when you let go with the hands. Release, give them a little shake. Open, close your hands. We're going to swing the legs. So kick your left knee towards the floor, and we're coming into a 90-90 position. And your right knee towards the floor, your left knee open. Internal rotation, external rotation. Let's take a little fold here. So start to walk those hands forward and just emphasize this front hip. Blocks can be helpful. Place your hands on blocks, or if you're very bendy, you can fold all the way down over that knee. Come on up with your breath. However far you were able to fold, don't worry about it. It's not a competition. We're going to lean back into the left hand and then just gently start to press the right hip forward. Reach the right arm up. Sort of visualize like a 45 degree. And then I like to kind of press forward and get a little rotation. Such a nice stretch for the psoas. Good. Release. We'll kick this right leg up, toe to the sky, flex at the foot, pull the sole of the left foot into your inner thigh, side bend here. Reach the arm up, bend into the leg, little hamstring stretch and a waist stretch. Come up about halfway and turn to face your right leg. We'll gaze at the knee or the shin and walk forward. A couple handprints. Allow your heart to melt down. Excellent. Come on up. Use your hands to press out of that stretch, and we'll do the whole sequence on the other side. So if I flipped my rights and lefts and you did it wrong on the other side, just do the other one now. So this knee is going to open, and then this knee will close down. Side two of whatever you haven't done yet. Flex your ankles, and then we're just going to focus on hinging forward first. It might be a little bit, or it might be all the way to the floor. You honor what you're feeling. Come to your breath here. In through the nose. And lightly restrict. Exhale in the back of the throat. We'll come on up nice and smooth. And then just take a nice lean back into your right hand. Place it behind your hip. Reach your left arm up. And then just gently press that left hip forward till you feel stretch. You might need to play with this. Some micro adjustments to find that sweet spot. A variation of deer pose. Notice if the side's tighter or is it the same. Slowly come out and let's flip your left toe and knee to face the sky. Flex into that foot. Pull the sole of the right foot into your inner thigh, and we'll windmill over. Side stretch. Open the waist. So nice. Especially if you're doing this after a workout and you're nice and warm and your muscles are cooperative. Come on up for a halfway lift. Turn to face your leg and bow. Start to fold forward. Head to knee pose. Relax your low back into this without any forcing. So yoga means one. You get one with your body, with your breath. Come on up nice and slow. We'll gently walk our hands back. Swing your heels to one side of your mat, and we're going to lower down onto our backs. Catch your hamstrings. Use them to help guide you as you lower 1 inch at a time. Your head will rest down. When you do reach the mat, kick your right leg to the sky. Hold anywhere down the back of your hamstring, your calf. Point, flex your ankle a few times. Roll it in a few circles. Let's stay flexed, so toes pulled back towards you, and then cross that ankle over the other thigh. You can push open with your right handprint or reach through and catch the left hamstring or even the left shin if that's accessible. Gently pull into your supine pigeon pose. Let your low back release. This is one of my favorite stretches. Outer hips tend to be really tight for me. Excellent. Slowly release that figure 4, uncross the ankles, and we'll set it down. Side 2, extend your left leg to the sky. Hold anywhere down the back of your calf or hamstring. Let's add some ankle foot movement here. So point and flex, roll it out. Good. Stay flexed and cross, figure 4. You can push or reach through. Choose the variation that allows you to breathe all the way in and all the way out as you hold this pose. Your breath can be an excellent teacher. So if you're a little too deep into a posture, sometimes you will catch your breath a little bit. Try to find that spot where you feel tension, but when you breathe, it releases. Gently release what you're holding. We'll uncross here and then hug your right knee in towards your chest and slither your left leg out long. Flex your left foot like you're standing on it and hug that right knee in tightly. Gently draw your right knee over to the left side of your mat. You'll stack the hips on top of one another. Left hand can just rest on your thigh and reach your right arm open to the opposite side. Counterweight for the twist here. You might feel a stretch in your chest as well. Slowly come out of that twist, and we're going to set it up for the other side. Step the feet underneath your knees to scoot your hips to the middle of your mat. Draw your left knee and squeeze it tight. Slither your right leg out. Flex the foot. Hug this left shin in tightly. Strong, active bottom leg, and we'll prep for our twist here. Start to guide the knee across your body, and then you can rest your right hand over the thigh and reach your left arm out, capital T. Shoulder distance or shoulder height. You might get a little crack. Excellent. We'll slowly come out. Roll yourself back onto your mat and step your feet back under your knees. Scoot your hips back to the middle. Take both knees into your chest and give them a tight squeeze. Let's rock them right to left, side to side. Massage the lower back. Beautiful. And then let's rock them forward and back. Gently allow each hand to find its matching knee and pull the knees in. Release them out. Beautiful. Let's take it into our happy baby. Set your left footprint down. We'll go half happy baby. Flex the right foot towards the ceiling. Catch anywhere down the outside of your shin, ankle, or foot. So the pinky toe side of your foot. And you'll gently just draw your knee towards your armpit on this side. And if this feels great, you're welcome to slide the bottom leg out long. If this feels really tight, you could use a strap or a towel to hook this foot and gently pull your knee towards your ribs. From whichever version of half happy baby you selected today, we'll slowly come out of this, so try not to slingshot yourself out of it. I'll be stepping my other foot back down to the floor and releasing my grip. Coming to side 2, step side 2 to the floor and bring the left footprint to the ceiling. Anywhere down the outer part of the calf or shin, or if you can catch your foot, go ahead and pinky toe side of the foot. Gently start to bend that knee and draw down towards the armpit or rib. If it's very tight, feel free to use a prop. If you have room, though, you can stretch your bottom leg out and create a deeper sensation. Make sure you can still breathe all the way in and all the way out. Good. To come out of our half happy baby, we'll step the bottom foot down if you chose to release it, and then gently draw that foot to the floor. Let's rock those knees to one side, and we'll push ourselves up nice and smooth, taking ourselves into our final sequence here. We're going to sit in hero's pose or kneeling. So bring the knees under your hips and then lower your hips to your heels. You might feel a stretch in the tops of the feet and the shins. If your knees are a little bit grumpy today, you can go ahead and place a block or a blanket or a pillow under your hips to create less of a knee bend. Let's relax the shoulders, take a couple rolls here and draw them down your back, and then drop the chin into your chest. And we'll start to draw little semicircles across your collarbones. Take your time, go slow. Feel free to find a different seated posture if hero's pose is causing you discomfort. Try to end even with the same sensation on both sides of your neck. When you finish your final circle here, we'll pick up the gaze and then sit your hips to one side. Match the soles of your feet together for cobbler's pose. You can use your hands behind you for support, or you can bind your feet and catch with your hands. Let the knees open to the side. Lift your chest. Or if it's very tight, you're here just letting gravity work on it for you. For those of you who have a little bit of fold, you're welcome to just bring your heart forward towards your toes. Just a little bit. Good. Slowly come out of cobblers. If you chose a fold or if your hands are behind you, bring them in front and then just sit however you wish. You can cross your ankles or you can swing your ankles to one side. Take a big breath in, reach your arms over your head and match your palms together. Slide them to your heart center in prayer mudra. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. A traditional yoga class ends with a shavasana or a meditative practice. If you would like to take one right now, go ahead and pause the video and find a comfortable spot where you can either lie on the floor or just sit with a tall spine. Close your eyes and observe your breath for a few moments. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Namaste.